the bread of life. Find out how Jesus is the bread of life in this episode of 5 Minutes Closer. I'm Vaughn Weatherford, and this is 5 Minutes Closer. For the next 5 minutes, let's explore some biblical truths and apply them to your life. No podcast, including this one, can transform your life or give you what you really need. Only Jesus can do that. You can find out why in what I've called the first five episodes of 5 Minutes Closer. Each following episode explores scriptural truths that, if you follow them, will bring you 5 minutes closer to the person God created you to be. Let's see if we can get you 5 minutes closer. On my grandmother's dinner table, there was always a big bowl in the center, covered by an embroidered cloth to keep it warm, with steam slowly rising from the center. I could smell it as soon as I walked in the front door. Grandmother had baked homemade dinner rolls. She didn't make me wait. Somebody had to carve the turkey, dessert was a plate full of vegetables away, but my grandmother let us start working on the rolls from the beginning of the meal. It was the first bowl to come around the table. Sometimes she would even slip me one before the meal started. There's nothing like freshly baked bread. Bread has been a staple for centuries. There's even a museum of bread culture dedicated to preserving the history of bread. Bread has been a staple at the center of family dinner tables for more than 6,000 years. Bread is important. Jesus uses that fact to make one of the boldest statements of his early ministry in John chapter 6, verse 35. Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst." The crowds followed Jesus looking for many things. Some looked for a miracle, some needed healing, others wanted a military leader to defeat the Romans. Some came looking for a teacher. Jesus told the people he came to do far more. As the crowds continued to question him, he made it clear what they needed to do. In verse 29, Jesus answered them, "This is the work of God, that you believe in him who he has sent." The people wanted a sign, as if healing and feeding the 5,000 and walking on water wasn't enough. The crowds wanted manna like Moses had provided for the Israelites. Jesus points out the error in their thinking and what they truly needed to seek in verse 32 and 33. Jesus then said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." To their credit, the people realized this was what they wanted. Jesus told them where they could find it. In verse 35, Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst." The word Jesus uses are emphatic. When he says, "I am," that harkens back to the words that God said to Moses when Moses asked God's name. God told him, "Tell them, I am has sent you." Jesus claimed to fulfill the messianic prophecies found in Isaiah chapter 49 and 55. "The one who comes to me," Jesus says, "will never go hungry, will never be thirsty." The people wanted bread. What they needed, what we need, is Jesus. Willard Scott, the former weatherman for the NBC Today Show, was the original Ronald McDonald. Reportedly, the company offered to pay him in stock. He declined and decided to take the cash. Bad choice. If you go to McDonald's today, you can feed a family of four for about $30, give or take a few supersized orders of fries. In 1965, for $22.50, you could buy one share of the original IPO for McDonald's stock. Today, that one share, with all the splits and dividends that have happened through the years, would be worth over $22,000. People came to Jesus wanting bread. It's not that Jesus couldn't give it to them. It was that he could do so much more. Bread would not even last them a day. The bread of life would last forever. Don't miss the bread of life, because now you're 5 minutes closer. My prayer is that these 5 minutes have challenged you, inspired you, and caused you to consider applying God's message for your life from His Word. To find out more, visit our website at 5minutescloser.com. Join me next time to see if we can get you 5 minutes closer.